God dang, it
And
looks
Darrell
nothing.
has lost his mind and his life.
Daryl has lost his mind. He lost his shoes. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve, and we are gonna get into the next phase of elevation, which is grandma. So have no fear, Daryl. Grandma is here, okay? She's gonna have all the answers, and for sure, I mean, if anybody can get you out of this here mess, it's gonna be grandma. So let's see what grandma has to say. I mean, what else? What other kind of introduction does one need other than it's grandma? No problem. So let's see what grandma has to say about you, her precious grandson Daryl, who does not claim the name Daryl, but still wants the perks of having his grandma come and represent him as Daryl. It don't make sense to me, but whatever. Let's see what Daryl's grandma has to say.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
And I should say for the record that obviously Dawn Woods was the first speaker, and I have Mary
That was
Edwards.
Mom.
If you can let me know who's next to you, please.
Oh, there's no one next to me at the moment. Thank you. Okay. Are we good to go?
I need to know who's in the room with you because I saw them.
Oh, that's my husband.
Okay.
Okay, he's not in the room at the moment.
Well, all right. That's okay.
He's not here.
I just wanted to know I
Is
saw
the problem
someone.
with him being here?
No, he can be there since I know who it is. We'll just.
All right, it's my husband is here.
Will he be speaking or just you?
No, he's not speaking.
All right, go ahead. Thank you for being here today. And again,
Oh, look at grandma. Look at grandma. What grandma is this, I wonder? Is this mom's mom? Or dad? Oh wait. Does Daryl have a dad? Is that a thing? Does he have one? Huh. It's a good question. Where is Daryl's Faja? Y'all let me know. Y'all good at this stuff. Y'all tell me in the comments. Where is Daryl's Faja? And is this grandma from mom's side or dad's side? If there's a dad. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
if I look like I'm looking to the side, it's because that's where the monitor that I can see you is located. So go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. For the record, my name is Dr. Mary Darlene Edwards, and I am not the wicked grandmother of the West. I am the grandmother of Darrell Edward Brooks Jr., and I asked to be here today.
Why does it seem like she read his name off a paper? Hold up, let's. I don't want y'all to think I'm just being petty here. Hold on.
And I am not.
Now watch when she says his name. When she says his name, it looks like she reads it off a paper. Watch this.
Not the wicked grandmother of the West. I am the grandmother of Darrell Edward Brooks Jr. And I asked to be here today for two reasons.
Okay, what's
First
up?
of all, from the bottom of my heart,
No.
I want to offer my sincere apologies to those who have been hurt so badly by what has happened here, this tragedy that has been caused by my grandson. I want
There. That, you know what? And as simple as that is, she just said, "I'm sorry for this tragedy that was caused by my grandson, Daryl." There you go. How easy is that? The mom didn't have it in her. She's like, the justice system failed them. Everybody failed them. Everybody but me, I mean. But everybody, y'all failed them. Y'all, not me, y'all. Very simple. Classy, grandma. Classy. Oh, how adorable is this? She got her name on her ceiling wall. It's like one of those slanted ceilings. It's probably in her attic. like the little upper room, one of the thing. The upper room.
I'd also apologize to the family of the little boy. I
Oh,
understand their name is Sparks. And to all of those whose lives have been damaged by this overwhelming tragedy.
I like this, Grandma. I like this, Grandma. I like this. I like this. She clearly felt this because guess what stuck out to her? The baby. This is what stuck out to her. Okay. All right. All right. What happened to you? Is that your daughter? I need somebody to tell me. I wish I did this live now so y'all could tell me in the comments. So y'all can tell me in the chat. I mean,
As a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ,
no.
I want to give the family and those who've been hurt so badly the scripture, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And I say this, please know that it's my prayer that my grandson will sincerely and humbly apologize and ask all of you and God for forgiveness for this horrible, terrible deed. Some of you.
I like it. See, this is how you apologize. This is how you take accountability. It had to go up 2 generations to find it. It was 2 generations removed. But at least it's there somewhere. It's at grandma's house. With all these degrees on the wall and no paint and weird and blankets up. I'm assuming Daryl spent 0 time with grandma. Lucky grandma. But I'm digging it. Something in me, even though I hadn't watched it, something in me was thinking, yeah, grandma gonna be all right. Grandma gonna be cool. And see, look, grandma is just a normal functioning brain human being. Guess who doesn't have mental illness? Grandma. Grandma seems functioning just fine.
You have said that you will never forgive him. Please do not be like the man who drank the poison and hoped his enemy would die. Unforgiveness is a terrible disease, just like mental illness is. Truly, there have been many losses because of this tragedy. Darrell's mother has lost a son. I've lost a grandson. Darrell's children have lost a father.
Oh my God,
and Darrell has lost his mind and his life.
Shade much? Like that? I don't know if that was shade, but it damn sure sounded like some shade, okay? The son was in the house and grandma was like, ooh, I need some shade. Oh my God. Daryl has lost his mind. He lost his shoes. He lost his hairline. I think, Your Honor, I think that's what started it all. It was the hairline. When the hairline left, everything else followed it.
In the outside world. Darrell's behavior, including his voice, should get the attention of the powers that be, both near and far. Darrell has suffered from bipolar since the age of 12, and it was that disorder that caused him to drive through that crowd. It is my prayer that he will be treated for this illness and managed in a facility that addresses mental health concerns. We must start with a younger.
Okay, this all sounds gravy, Grandma, and I appreciate your apologies and such. But this is where our, bonding ends. So, because you, Queen, are a doctor, as you said. So, if you're a doctor, even if it's of psychology, I don't care. Okay? I don't care if it's a medical doctor, psychology doctor, chef doctor. I don't give a crap. So what I'm saying is, if you knew that your grandson was bipolar since he was 12, And he's gotten all the way to the point where he's driving around with no license. I'm assuming your daughter is the one who got him this nose that you got is looking like his mom's nose. So I'm thinking maybe you're his mother, his grandmother on his mom's side, right? So if that's the case, your daughter was doing all of this stuff with this boy, letting him, sorry, man, letting him drive around, get in his car in her name for him to drive around and do all of this stuff. He's been like this since he was 12, and you are a doctor and you weren't able to get him the help, but you have this thing in your mind that everyone else should be able to figure this out. Like he's not going to be worse to everybody else than he is to you guys. Like, so that doesn't even make it's not even a logical thought process. Like that right there is not logical. If you couldn't get him the help and you're his family, why would somebody else be able to do it? Once you put this man in a mental institution and you let him know that he is not going to prison, that this is his place he's going to feel like he just beat that fucking system, and he's going to start acting an absolute fool. Even more entitled than he ever was before, because he's always gotten away with everything. He just blurts out, I'm crazy, and people feel sorry for him and let him just keep proceeding to the point where now Jackson don't have a life no more. Right? His brother don't have his little brother no more. He's the only child suddenly. And y'all want some kind of sympathy for this one other human. It's just this one person. And this one person has been continuously doing all these things. Like, you're bringing up the parade, but how about him running over his baby mama's foot? How about what he did a couple weeks before he did the parade? How about what he did the months before that and the years before that? But now that people are now gone, he's gone so far. He's pushed as many buttons to see how far he could go for so long that now he got all the way to the tippy top. He's done the worst that he could do. He's done what most people, I mean, there are people who just walk up in a house and murk somebody. These are better people than Darrell. I mean, that's some terrible shit. But guess what? It's better than Darrell, because it wasn't everybody. He ran through there. He was gonna just drive over everybody. You see kids screaming in the streets, and he's steady hitting his gas, honking his horn, ironically. So, Grandma, no, just count this one as a loss. Hey, look, they can't all be winners. You know what I'm saying? Just count this one as a loss. Move on. You like your little setup, your degrees, and your little hat and Mary. It's cute. Okay, enjoy your life, and you won't have to be harassed by this person anymore. And the world ain't gonna assassinate him. We ain't gonna kill him or nothing. So he gets to still live. So there, prize for you.
Generation. Finally, I'm 80 years old, and I have been an ordained minister for the gospel of Jesus Christ for 47 of these 80 years. Mm-hmm. If you look at my background, you will see that God has used my life to bring about positive change in multitudes of residents in the city of Detroit and beyond. I share this information not to boast. That is not my intention, but rather to let you know that I care about people and their well-being. I've spent more than half of my life helping what the Bible calls the least of these, aka society's rejects. Since this tragedy, I have become a mental health coach. Okay. This will help me better understand this horrible disease, which has plagued my family for generations.
Oh, so it's your side. You got the crazy bone. Okay, so this is good though. See, and this is what is supposed to happen. Like what she says it now, what she does. This is what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to take this tragedy and you're supposed to find something that you can do with it that's good. Well, it was all because so it's not all for nothing. It's like this horrible thing happens and then you just move on. You know, you're supposed to take it as a lesson and do something with it. It's like, you know, plant some seeds, not literally, but figuratively. Plant some seeds, put some good energy out there. Try to, you know, prevent whatever has happened for somebody else. Make yourself useful. Be of service. This is what you're supposed to do. And it seems like that's what she do. I don't know whether she boasting or not, but I mean, it did sound like it a little bit, but hey, look, she 80 years old and got all her little certificates. Go off, Grandma. I ain't even mad at you.
Presently, there is a church in Detroit that is planning to establish a mental health clinic on the east side of Detroit.
Oh, snap. Grandma advertising. Daryl, if you don't get your ass up underneath of this prison, Grandma is using this as an opportunity to advertise, honey. She like, everybody gonna be watching this. Let me put on my good hat. Give me my good jacket. Put up my sign. Put up, come on, got to get the good grandkids. She went and got the good grandkids and had them put this thing up. Put this up for Grandma. I'm about to get to the money. Oh, everybody mad. Oh my gosh. I'm going to Hades for that. I be coasting real close to the Hades line sometimes. But it come from a good place. It come from a good place, I think. I think the universe is aware.
Without hesitation, I will support this effort and do everything I can to help those struggling with mental illness. Before I close, I just want to share with you some facts with regard to mental illness. And I got this from the government's mental health website. There's a myth that said mental health problems don't affect me. Many people don't feel like it affects them. That's a myth. It affects everyone. It's a common problem.
This is true.
In 2020,
I got me some.
and listen to this, 1 in 5 American adults experience a mental health issue.
Yup.
1 in 6 young people experience a major depression
Yes.
episode. 1 in 20 Americans lived with a serious mental illness, such as schizophrenia, bipolar disease, or major depression.
Yeah, that one.
Suicide is a leading cause of death in the United States. In fact, it was the second leading cause of death for people ages 10 to 24.
Well, yeah, because
it accounted for the loss.
It ain't gonna be old age, clearly, if they 10. Oh, Grandma, you slay me. Look at her in this orange, honey. She's paler than me somehow. I like it. I'm like ghostly pale.
So more than 45,979 Americans in 2020. That's nearly double the number of lives lost to homicide. As a result of this great tragedy, I'm dedicated to living the next chapter of my life with a mental health awareness campaign.
Okay.
I have faith to believe that God will hear the voices of all of those impacted by this horrible disease, as well as the cries of the mentally ill. I thank you for this opportunity to share with you from the bottom of my heart, and my prayers will continue on for those who have been affected. God bless you all.
Thank you, Ms. Edwards.
Oh, look at that. If only Grandma would have let you stay at her house. Who raised you? I want to know. I want to know whose fault this is. Like, Who let you get away with murder for your whole life to the point where you actually then tried to get away with actual murder? You was getting away with figurative murder for so long that you thought that you would be able to get away with the real thing. That's what you thought. Look at him. He has gone into the sunken place. Look. Like, that's mom and that's grandma. Where the men's at? Where the men's at? All you dudes out there, just don't you have your son out here like this. Like, this is what. Where is your father? Where's your son? Where's your whomever? Like, there's no male energy coming to speak up for you. You know why? You know why, Daryl? Because you's a bitch. That's why. Because you's a bitch. A man can't relate. Men cannot relate to you. And that is okay. That's just what it is. It happens. It happens. Okay? It happens. It's a thing. So then there's one where his little bestie come up and talk about how great he is. Either way, I saw it already, so it's not going to be an authentic reaction. And I like only my authentic reactions. I like to react to things that I haven't seen. Otherwise, it's like, it's just not as fun. I like to be shocked by what I'm hearing. So anyway, that was very entertaining. And looking at Darrell's face is and his confusion, almost like he's actually processing what's happening here a little bit. It's like the wheels are turning just a little bit. It's a slow turn, but the wheels, they are turning. Y'all know what to do around here. Same thing every day. Y'all behave, because I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. Don't ask. I won't tell. Mama love you. Peace.